One Truck America brings you American Big Rig Racing.
We're here at I-44 Speedway in Lebanon, Missouri today. Absolutely gorgeous track, great facility, one of the best tracks we've been to. I think it's going to be super fast, it's high banked, the crowd's already filling in. It's going to be a really good show tonight. This is the first time I felt really good with the truck since the accident in April at Anderson, South Carolina. We've got the steering kind of straightened out on it now. The truck turns good. We've done a lot of work to it, and hopefully it goes fast tonight.
It's gonna be a cool day, man. I can't wait to get this on. This track is awesome. It's got a lot of bank to it, and it's different than a lot of the tracks we race at. So it's not a lot of banking, but it's enough banking to make the trucks work well, I do believe. I got some ideas of who I think is going to be the fastest. We're just gonna have to wait and see.
Last race at Smoky Mountains, of course, Chris was bad sick. My truck couldn't be there, so Alan loaned me his truck to race in that race. I done real good in it. This is the truck that I started in. I'm used to this truck. Here we are at this track. I've got my horsepower back under my butt, so tonight I think we're going to have a good night racing.
About the only thing we've done to the truck, we changed some tire pressure and changed some tires around and went away from dirt tires, put some slicks back on the back with asphalt. See how it does tonight with it.
Everything we did last week with that track did not work. All I could do was drift around the track, slide around. It looked cool, but it is not what we were after. It was tough. The truck didn't want to light. It didn't want to go. We struggled the whole night. So hopefully this is going to be a better time today and, you know, make some good laps and make the crowd happy.
Last race at Colorado National Speedway, we halfway through the main race, I lost my power steering, which really kind of sucked because we had a really good lead on them, and it's hard to go left when you ain't got no power steering.
We're going to be messing around with some air pressures, hopefully loosening up the front end a little bit, and hopefully just make sure that I keep a right tire on this time.
I'm really liking the dirt, so and now we're back to asphalt, so I think it's going to be good. It's really hot today. I've been out on the track for a little while. It's pretty greasy, so but it'll tighten up, you know, when it gets cooler. So we'll adjust a few things and, you know, go from there.
Hopefully we get out there, we do some practicing, and I don't got to do too much tweaking because we got a lot of time and it's really, really hot out here. Obviously, I've had a really good truck the last few weeks. Been qualifying way up top, either first or wherever, and we're going to see what happens. And hopefully everything goes good and we walk away with a trophy.
Got home from the Lake Erie race and spent 10 days at home and didn't feel good and went to the hospital and spent 6 days in ICU there and another 6 in the regular bed in the hospital, and just been recovering from that. So trucks are the same way they came off the track in Erie.
Done a little bit different adjustment on my rear bag setup. I'm trying something totally opposite tonight. See if I can get a little bit more grip out of my right front. It's my first time being on this track, so I say it's a little greedy, almost like a cheese grater on the tires. So I'm hoping I can just, the new back tires will help me out and I can baby that right front and make it to the end.
The last race we had a little bit of, we got together with Brandt, and my side pod needed a little bit of a rebuild. This track has high banks, and even the straightaways are having a decent banking on it, so very high speed cornering, very high speed in general.
I'm in another new truck. I'm filling in for Jordan Cantrell up here on this race. I raced Allen's truck last race. Hope to go out there and have a good time. We just hope we come in on the top side of things and not have to load it up in pieces. There's
guys. A lot of guys that's raced here before me, they got a little more experience this track. Like I say, I got to get out there and compete with Scott Treadway. I mean, he's going to be nice and smooth out there like he always is, and it's just, I'm going to try my best to maybe top 3, but we'll see.
There's a lot of fast trucks here on this asphalt, and I just need to stay up front and try to hold them off.
We're going to try some different things today. We're going to try to set it back to neutral, try to see if we can get this truck straightened back out and be able to go around the track and make it fast again.
Hopefully this race I can maintain and keep it from burning another power steering pump up.
Well, I'm hoping I'm going to win by staying in the front, but we don't know.
We're going to try to have the truck in the front row if we can tonight at all. It's going to be a front row truck.
We're going to let everything hang out in the main and see how it goes, and hopefully things cool down a little bit, and we're just going to drive hard and try and put this thing up on the podium at the end of the night.
I'm going to watch for my openings. When a spot comes open, I'm going for it, no matter what the cost. I'm going to run the truck hard as I can. Good thing about it, Chris is here tonight. I know wherever that truck goes, this truck can go. I'm going to follow Chris, and we're going to the front the fastest we can.
I'm just going to play it cool, and hopefully everybody melts their tires down for over 30 laps here and stuff, because it's a fast track and it's rough. So
pretty much my plan is to dial the truck in on the heat race for the feature.
We're just going to go out there and give it our best, show up, show out, do our thing.
Just stay cool, man. It's as hot as I can remember the last time we were here, so just trying to stay cool and keep these things cool and keep the tire on there.
I'm going to follow somebody unless they didn't show up to race, and then we might get out there in the front.
that all goes out the window when the flag drops, so we race like we always do.
As the sun sets over the Ozark Highlands, the teams prepare for tonight's big showdown. Pole position, Luke Whitmire. On his right side, Michael Caesar. Then Hoppy and Mitchell. Morgan and Black Jr. Behind them are Black Sr. and Treadway, Gibson and Keekelhan, Davis and Cash, with Arnold and Bowles completing the field. With the track being wet from rain before the race, tensions are high. And after 3 short warm-up rounds, it is finally time for a yellow flag. The incident proves tonight's additional threat. Anyone can slip at any moment. Take 2, go. Whitmire, Hoppy, and Caesar immediately speed away up front. Whilst in midfield, Black is on par with Keekelhan. Black Jr. is pushing Mitchell to the limit, but behind them, Treadway slips and falls. Round 3. Tensions are through the roof. Green flag, round 3. Just as before, Whitmire gets a clean start, but Caesar and Hoppy attack him immediately. As they speed past him, it becomes clear. His truck lost the power steering again. Caesar takes over with Hoppy on his tail. Midfield is still heavily contested, with Morgan trying to keep both blacks at bay. Cash attacks Gibson and goes through. In front, Caesar is able to expand his lead, since Hoppy has to fend off Morgan, who in turn is getting attacked by Black Jr. Black goes full throttle, but comes up short. Then Morgan finally gets away from him and shifts into attack mode. But patience is the name of the game. Meanwhile, Gibson is turning the heat on the Iceman. As they are dueling in the back, the front is still a four-way race. Time running out, Morgan sets it all on one card. But his right front tire explodes. One more yellow flag with 5 rounds to go. All gaps are gone now, meaning it will be an open race at restart. Time to race. Caesar and Hoppy lead the way as Black Jr. and Marshall Davis slip. One more restart. This time, it's all or nothing. Showtime. Caesar catches the better start on the infield, but Hoppy has one more trick up his sleeve. He overtakes Caesar and now leads the field, but Caesar is not giving up that easily. Round. It's now or never. In an almost photo finish, Hoppy takes the win.
It feels awesome. It was a great track out here tonight. We had a lot of rain, They were able to get it dry enough. Our trucks were really hard to handle with the wet track with having no rubber down, but we were able to make her stick and stay up in front and put on a pretty good show for all the fans and everyone who came here. I was a little nervous about the restart being on the outside. I felt that the truck was better on the lower side, and I knew Michael and myself were a little loose. I'll have to have a chat with him, but when we got into it a little bit, but when he went wide, I kind of just jabbed on the brakes and took that bottom line and got around him, and I could tell he was nervous because he was sideways going down the back straightaway as I was, and then on the white flag, he tried pulling a little bit, and I just had a little bit more that gripped on the ground and got me to the checkered flag. Thanks for I-44 Speedway. Thanks for Bob Mitchell, who got me into this sport. I was a sponsor back in 18, and he threw me into this truck in 19, and we built it up to where it is, and I just want to thank those guys and my family.